And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And with the play clock at 5. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Finds his tight end, Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check, ready. Go to base. 57. Turn.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Stafford. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Easy. Mike 51.
Back to throw, Stafford. Open man, it's Stocker. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Rashad Penny. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Set, lady, 59. Defense, no game. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? I'm going to run it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Right.
Stafford. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, 30, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Darius Geis, 89 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Stafford slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. On first down at Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check 3, check 3. Check.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Packers. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Pennell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Stafford looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big connection on that one. 40 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Slam, slam, slam.
Jackson setting up the screen here. It's Barber. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. Yeah. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, check Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 32. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing is Jackson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, he's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
You got tight right there. Check it out, check it out. Check.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to run with a J. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing to Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
180.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He hits blue. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ronald Blair in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ronald Blair picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey,
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
22! You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch it. Orbit. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
To throw is Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Jackson now. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No